Welcome to the new video on PLC programming. So in this video we are going to see about like what is programming, what are the types of various types of PLC programming methods, then a detail about ladder programming and mnemonics, and also we are going to see examples of logic functions. What is a program? So a program is defined as a set of instructions executed in sequence in order to process an input to obtain an output. So these are the various PLC programming available, like structured text, ladder diagrams, functional block diagrams, sequential function charts, and instruction list. So from this, we are going to see in detail about ladder diagrams and instruction list. So ladder programming, it is the most common form of programming used in PLC. So it is a programming language in which the program is represented using ladder diagram. Ladder diagram means it's a graphical method of displaying control logic which determines the outputs based on the inputs. So we have three basic symbols in the ladder diagram: a normally open switch, a normally closed contact, and the coil. This coil is the symbol for output. Now we will see an example of how to draw a simple ladder diagram. The output should be activated when a switch is pressed. So in this case, what I have to do is I have to use a normally open contact. So initially the contact is open. If I press the switch, then this will be closed and the output will be activated. Okay. In the second example, the output should be on when the switch is not pressed. The output should be off when the switch is pressed. So in this case, I can go for a normally closed contact. So here what happens is usually there will be a switch and the output externally. So this is the output and this is the switch used in the external circuit. This switch will have an address. For example, say this has X400, this is Y430. So this switch will be connected to this address and this output will be connected to this address. So after writing the program, I'll assign the address here. Now what happens when I press this switch, it will change the value in this address. So initially the value stored in this address will be 0. When this switch is pressed, the value will be changed to 1. Okay. Since I have used a normally closed contact here, for 0, the contact will be still closed. But here if the input value changes, here also the state of the input will change. So the normally closed switch will become a normally open one, and hence when I press the switch, this will become open and I will not get any output. So this is the difference between using a normally open contact and a normally closed contact. So let's take an example of a ladder diagram. So this is just a rough ladder diagram. So to see what are the rules in drawing the ladder diagram. So the vertical lines which is seen here, these two vertical lines, here you have a vertical line and here you have a vertical line. These two vertical lines are called as power lines, and all the horizontal lines in the program, we call that as rungs. And the ladder diagram must be read from left to right and from top to bottom. Each rung should begin with an input and it has to end with an output. Similarly, a rung can have any number of inputs, but it should have only one output. So these are the rules which you have to keep in mind while drawing a ladder diagram. So, and while finishing a ladder diagram, to indicate that ladder diagram is over, you can draw a box like this and you can write end within that. This box is usually used for specifying any special instructions. Next method of programming is mnemonics. Mnemonics is an alternate programming language. It is a low-level instruction language consisting of a series of instructions with each instruction on a separate line. So we'll see some of the instruction used. LD is used to start a rung with normally open contact. LDI is used to start a rung with normally closed contact. AND is used to connect a normally open contact in series, and ANI is used to connect a normally closed contact in series. Similarly, OR is used to connect a normally open contact in parallel, and ORI is used to connect a normally closed contact in parallel, and out is used to indicate output. Now we'll see some of the logic functions and the corresponding ladder diagram and the mnemonics for that logic function. So not gate, the logic is when input is 0, output should be 1. When the input is 1, output should be 0. So it's very simple. It's a normally closed switch connected to the output. So we'll mention the address for this as X400. This is Y430. Now when the input is 0, it will still be closed, so the output will be 1. Now when the input becomes 1, this will change its state. That is, this will become a normally open contact and hence the output will become 0. Now we'll see the mnemonic for this. First we are starting the rung with the normally closed contact. So for normally closed contact it is LDI. So it is LDI X400. For output we saw it as like OUT. So out Y430, and to indicate the program is over I'll write end. So here also we have to mention the program is over. So end. This is for NOT function. For AND function, for AND I'll be getting an output only if both the inputs are present. Input 1 and input 2 has to be present for getting the output. For all other cases I will not get any output. So the logic function for that is two normally open contacts connected in series. So in this case, when in the case of 0 and 0, both the contacts are open and hence there will not be any output. 0 and 1, the first contact is still open, so I will not get any output. 1 and 0, the second contact is still open, so I will not get any output. Only in the last case, both the contacts are closed and hence I'll get the output. So we'll see the mnemonic for this. So the rung is starting with a normally open contact. So it is LDX400, and a normally open contact is connected in series. Therefore, it is AND X401, and finally it is the output. So out Y430 and then end. So in program also we have to write end. So since I'm explaining only the logic functions, I'm not writing end for every program, but you have to mention end in the exam. Or, so for OR logic, it is like even if one input is present, I'll get an output. So for those, you need to connect two switches in parallel. Okay. So here what happens, initially for the first case, both are 0 and 0. So in both the rungs, we have a normally open contact and hence we will not get any output. In the case of 0, 1, the second contact will be closed. So the current can flow through this and hence I'll be getting an output. 1, 0, the X400 will be closed and hence I'll get an output. In case of 1 and 1, both the contacts will be closed and still I'll get an output. So here the mnemonic is LDX400. Next I'm connecting a normally open contact in parallel. So the command is OR X401, and then finally it is the output. So out Y430, finally end. So this is the ladder diagram and the mnemonic for OR function. For NAND, NAND is just the opposite of AND. So in AND, we got an output only when both the inputs are present. Hence, in NAND, we will not get an output only if both the inputs are present. Okay. So the logic function for NAND is two normally closed switches in parallel. So A, B, when both are 0, both the contacts will be closed and hence I'll get an output. 1, 0. So 1 means only X400 will be opened, X401 is 0, hence it will be closed and still I'll get an output. Similarly for 0, 1 also we have one closed contact and hence I'll get the output. If it is 1 and 1, both the contacts will be open and hence I will not get any output. So mnemonic for this is, here it is starting with a normally closed contact and hence I have to use LDI. And then another normally closed contact is connected in parallel. So it is ORI X401. Finally, it is out Y430 end. For NOR, it is exact opposite of OR. So Only if both the inputs are not there, I will get an output. For all other cases, I will not get any output. So the logic is two normally closed contacts in series. Okay. So mnemonic will be LDI X400, A and I X401, out Y430, end. So finally we have XOR function. So in XOR function we will get an output only if both the inputs are different. If both the inputs are same like 0 and 0 or 1 and 1, I will not get any output. If they are different, I'll get an output. So the logic function for XOR is this is the ladder diagram for XOR. So here I'm using the same input for both the rungs. So the first case like 0 and 0, so nothing will change. So here we have one open contact and here we have one open contact, and hence I will not get any output. Whereas in the second case it is 0 1. That means the first input will not be changed. So X400 will remain the same in both the rungs. Whereas the second input will change. So here it will become normally open and here it will become normally closed. Since in the second rung both are closed, I will get an output. And it's like vice versa for 1 0. First rung all the contacts will be closed. The second rung both the contacts will be opened. But still in the first rung, since all the contacts are closed, I'll get an output. Whereas 1 1 0, so if it's 1 1, it will be exact opposite of this diagram. In the first rung, X400 will be closed, X401 will be opened. The second rung, X400 will be opened and X401 will be closed. So again, both the rungs will have a normally open contact and hence I will not get any output. So we'll write the mnemonic for this. So here it's starting with LD X400 for the first rung and it's A and I X401. Okay, this is for the first rung. Again, I'm going to start a fresh for the second rung. So it will be LDI X400 and AND X401. Now I want to join these two rungs in parallel fashion. So the command is ORB. That means these two rungs will be connected in parallel fashion. And then end. Finally end. You can try the ladder logic and the mnemonic for XNOR, and you can post your mnemonic commands in the comment box, and if possible you can also take a photograph of your XNOR and you can post it in the comment box. In the next video we'll see some more concepts of PLC. Thank you for watching.